there, and welcome to my kitchen. So today we are going to make my world famous chocolate chip cookies. I'm going to share the recipe with you and I'm sure you're going to love it and enjoy it. First of all, I'm going to go through all the ingredients that you need to make the cookies. It's pretty standard cookie recipe. You're going to need 1 cup of softened margarine, 1/4 cup of white sugar, and 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, 2 eggs, a teaspoon of vanilla, a teaspoon of baking soda, 2 1/4 cups of flour, a cup of chocolate chips, and the secret ingredient, vanilla pudding mix. I know, it sounds strange, but this makes your cookies the best chocolate chip cookies ever. When my friend first told me about this, I couldn't believe what a difference that the vanilla pudding mix makes in your cookies. So we're going to get started, and I've already softened my margarine. So now I'm going to add the white and brown sugar. And we're just going to mix this up quickly. So with your butter softened, it really mixes easy. We're going to add our couple of eggs. And we're just going to give them a stir. This is the point where I like to add the vanilla pudding mix, just to mix it in with your wet ingredients. So it's nice and mixed in really good. So we're going to give it a quick stir. Not sure if you can see, but this is kind of what it looks like at this point. We've got our sugar, eggs, vanilla pudding mix, and butter all in there churning together. So then I am going to dump in our 2 1/4 cups of flour. And we need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. We're going to add that. And we need a teaspoon of vanilla. One thing I like about this recipe too is if you put a little extra vanilla in it or a few more chocolate chips, it doesn't hurt the recipe. It's really a foolproof and easy to make. So we're stirring it up and getting flour everywhere, but that's okay. It'll wipe up. All right. So once we've mixed the flour in, well, this is what your cookie dough looks like a light yellow, semi-dry. It's just a little bit moist. There, when we mixed it all nice and good, we're going to mix in our chocolate chips. And we'll take these things out of our way so that we can see. This is a great recipe if you want to get your kids in the kitchen, or you want to make a nice little easy dessert or a nice snack after school. It's really, really quick and easy, and they're pretty much foolproof cookies. So we have them all mixed up. Another secret that I like to use for this, it's baking stone. I find that when you bake cookies on this, they raise up instead of flatten out, so you get kind of a thicker, nice, soft, chewy cookie. So that's what I always use when I'm baking cookies. This one's from Pampered Chef. It doesn't have to be from there. You can definitely use one, that you find at any cooking goods store. So I'm going to take a teaspoon, and all that we're going to do is just spoon some dough out so that it's roughly the same size. It doesn't have to be exact, but we're going to fill the pan, and then we're going to place it in our oven, which was preheated at 350 degrees. So I find when we first put the stone in the oven, it's not warm, and so that means that your cookies are going to take just a couple minutes longer on your first batch, but then once your stone's heated up, everything is good. And of course, your cooking times are going to vary depending on your oven, but usually for the first batch, I cook them for 11 minutes, and then on my second, I cook them for 10 minutes so that they're just done quite nice and they're not burnt or really overly browned on the bottom, and that's what gives you a nice soft kind of chewy cookie. Okay, so we are going to pop these in the oven. Then we're going to wait 10 minutes, 11 minutes for this first batch to be done, and then you'll be able to see the results.